So call 1-800-455-0217 now.
Here we are on Tuesday, Coast Life. Thank you so much for joining us today. As you can see, we've got another lovely guest host. Lacey Coleman with Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning is joining us today. Not only do you keep us up to date on everything happening in the HVAC world, but I'm excited to get to know you a little bit better.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. And I'm Leah Rizzo. But we always like to start the show off talking about, just some silly things to get you going, get you through the rest of your day, maybe something to bring home to dinner, talk to the family about. And this, I can't tell if it creeped me out or I thought it was cool. And I'm like, take me out before this becomes a regular thing, which I feel often about technology and science. But apparently and allegedly, scientists have found out a way that people can communicate in their dreams. Basically, they had one person, go to sleep and I guess think of a message, or they had a message in their brain already, and then they sent another person to sleep next to them and saw if that person could repeat the message that the first person said in their sleep. And they did so successfully. And I'm like, something about it gives me pause.
I'm with you. Mm-hmm. I don't think I like it. Just think, sometimes we have dreams that are kind of weird.
True. There are embarrassing dreams that you don't necessarily want to share with someone else.
Or just random pieces of your life come together, and then all of a sudden all these different pieces are in your dream, and then I don't want to communicate something that I don't mean.
And I don't know if we'd get too far down the rabbit hole of with Meta and Facebook and the meta sphere that they want to do, and people might be living better dream lives than they are real lives, and then you wake up and you're like, I don't want to be here.
I want to be sleeping all the time.
Right? Are we just sleeping all the time? So it's a little too real life Inception for me.
I'm with you. I don't think I want to go down that path.
Yeah.
I don't want to explore it personally.
Yeah. No, that's I think that's fair. And I think too, so imagine you've got if you get into an argument with your significant other, you carry that over into your dreams. You're like, but wait, another thing.
I'm not going to let you sleep in peace. We're still going to we're going to hash this out. They say don't go to bed angry, but in this case you do, and you just keep arguing all night.
And I feel like I've had very just, weird and stupid dreams that I don't know if you want to share, or just I don't know. Also, there's an episode of Futurama, if you remember. Did you ever watch that show?
I haven't.
There was it was the same creators of The Simpsons, so it was just sort of a same thing set many, many years into the future. And there was an episode where commercials could follow you into your dreams. So you would go to sleep and then you would see advertisements in your sleep, and I'm like, I'm just not ready for all that.
It's when we're talking around our phones and it's listening, and all of a sudden, or even sometimes I don't even say it out loud, I am just thinking it, and I think it can read my brain. Next thing I know, the ads are on social media, they're on Google, they're they're everywhere, and I'm like, how does it know what I was thinking?
You're like, how
I didn't even speak it out loud yet. Similar, but now it's in our dreams.
Yeah, and I wonder if sometimes there are just algorithms that maybe social media knows, that especially for reusable items, that it's it knows the last time you bought toilet paper maybe, and it's maybe it's time. You're like, how do you know? So I think it's a little too much for me at this point. And they do say that eventually that might be used in everyday life, which I could see happening, but
hopefully a very long time from now, so I don't have to deal with it.
That's what, yep, I hope I'm not here to see it. That's what I'm hoping. Something else that I thought was really cute and started to go viral, and maybe you've thought, or you've seen it too, or you've seen something like this before. There was a photographer who took basically photos of this couple that were on a blind date. They had never met each other before. They met each other at this photo shoot, and I think this one was somewhere up in PA, but both parties, when they remove the blindfold, they're taken out somewhere cute in the woods, which could be scary, blindly following each other. But they both ended up when they first took the blindfold off, or oh, thank God he's cute, or oh, she's really gorgeous. It's a little intimidating, but the photographer was, what a talent for the photographer to be able to kind of guide two strangers
matchmaker. Yes, isn't that
and
cool?
to guide them through this photo shoot where they look like a couple, but also feel comfortable, feel safe, feel okay, touching each other and
all while being, photographed at the same
Yes.
time, and you're meeting each other. I have seen this a few times. I've seen it go viral in different parts of of the states, and I've seen them like submit forms, so they fill out personal things about themselves,
Sure.
and then they match them up for this blind date. And honestly, some of them look like engagement photos because they look so comfortable. It's really interesting concept, almost like Love is Blind, but missing the whole process there, but really interesting.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. It does bring up a similar point to something like Love is Blind, where, could you fall in love with someone's personality without seeing them? Do you think it could be sort of a love at first sight type thing? And I think there was no word on whether the particular couple that recently went viral got a second date in so far, but they both seemed pretty happy with them. They both seemed to look back on the photos too and think, wow, that was a fun time.
If anything, it's a good time. I would do it, I think. I would sign up for it.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I like that attitude because I wasn't sure if I would do it just because I don't know. I don't know if I would enjoy a blind date, but it's hard to say.
I don't know if I would enjoy a blind date, but I would try that experience. Just,
Yeah.
Why not?
I like that. I think
Maybe somebody that you don't normally, wouldn't think that you would talk to or meet in your normal everyday, because especially as we get work, gym, you get in the same routine, so it's hard to meet different people, and then you kind of have this experience. Maybe the photography part might be a little...
That could be a little weird, but I mean,
then I
that could
feel
also
like it's
be the fun
for
part.
show.
Right.
So you don't know how genuine it is, but I love it. I love the concept. I think it's cool.
And that's what I mean. Allegedly, the photographer was saying that, they carefully picked and worked with them on which ones they posted and how they felt about it. So, they were all in agreement, I think, about the story being posted online, which I like too, because they do feel like really intimate moments.
Definitely. I mean, some of them are pretty, cozy.
Yeah.
The pictures. You're like, you actually think that they've been together for a long time, but they say when you know, you know. So maybe it's one of those instances where they know.
That is true. Now, you mentioned Love is Blind. Are you a big reality TV watcher?
I'm not, but I do actually enjoy following Love is Blind, and some my friends do, and then we kind of call each other and talk about some of the craziness, because sometimes there's there's always drama in reality TV, of course. But the concept to me is really interesting, and I just saw, I think this week recently, that only 2 of the couples that have gotten married through the Love is Blind experience have went on to get divorced. So I think the odds are pretty good. If that's true, don't fact check me, or maybe fact check me. I'm not sure.
We'll fact check you, but we won't call you out on it.
I'm not sure. It was on the internet, so it has to be true.
Of course.
But that's what it said too. And on the first season, it was Cameron, and I can't remember
who it was either. Yeah.
But they were the cutest couple. I just thought that they were so well matched. And on this season, Garrett and oh my gosh, is it?
I haven't watched the season yet, so I'll have to catch up. It's okay.
Well, I don't want to
okay.
do a
That's
spoiler.
All right.
But they're my favorite.
I'll keep my eyes out for Garrett.
I think it's
you
Taylor.
do. You kind of get attached, and you're like,
it's just so interesting. And then there's people that know these people in real life outside of the pod, so then you have like a second storyline going on in the real world on social media, and people are spilling the tea.
I feel like that's kind of the crazy thing about Love is Blind, is that that all these people are talking about you, but you can't have your phone, you can't say anything, you can't be like, no, that's not true.
They're under an NDA for a certain amount of time, so they can't even come out and really address some of the things that are going on.
Right.
But the concept is interesting to me, because how much weight do you put on physical appearance? And of course, initially, I think a lot of times that is what attracts people.
Sure.
So if you take that out of the equation, but I do see, when they do finally meet, how that could be a struggle, even if you are attracted to the person, because now it's like a physical being and not just, someone that exists on the other side of the screen.
People, right, and then I think that's in that show in particular, people do sometimes have that distance where they're like, well, you're not who you were in the pods. And because you've got that anonymity, you can be anybody in the pod, so maybe it is a little dishonest sometimes. So.
Well, I think they say 3 months is when you really show your true self. I think in this experience, it's definitely when they meet in person, and then all those annoying, I don't like the way you chew, I don't like the way you walk, or
all the things about getting
little
to know
nuances that come out, and you're like, oh my gosh, this person is actually maybe not my person.
All right. Yeah, there you go. Well, we know Lacey loves Love is Blind, but we're going to learn a little bit more about you in just a little bit, but we're going to see what else is coming up on Coast Life. We got an easy way for you to give back to the community and save lives by giving blood. We also have what's new at the Art League in Ocean City, and of course it's Tuesday, so we've got another great debate for you. So check out our socials to get your opinion on that. All that fun and more is coming up today on Coast Life.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare. Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
We believe that a great community health system reflects the community it serves. And like Sussex County itself, we've been on an exciting journey of growth and transformation, evolving from a trusted community hospital to the region's premier healthcare provider and Sussex County's most comprehensive health system. We're proud to be on this journey together, miles ahead, but by your side the entire way, because Sussex County is our specialty.
Join us for the Top 50 Sales Drive going on right now at Preston Ford. With over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, we're sure to have the perfect vehicle for you. Save big with 2024 models such as Escape, Mavericks, and Bronco Sports, all with options starting under $30,000. Check out the entire selection at PrestonFord.com. Purchase a Ford online and we'll deliver it to your driveway. But hurry in as the inventory moves fast during our race to the top 50 in the nation. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Rules don't apply when it comes to designing your home or business's interior. At Mood Design Studio, we break away from typical design norms to craft one-of-a-kind spaces that belong on the pages of a magazine. Choose from a bold selection of exclusive wallpaper designs and fabrics, plus a curated selection of furniture, making any room a showstopper. Need guidance? We'll assist you in planning your space's scope and budget for a streamlined, stress-free experience. For a complimentary consultation, visit Mood Design Studio in Lewis today.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division like myself in cabinetry to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs. And your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
It was very important to find somebody that was knowledgeable in the whole picture, the cabinetry, the appliances, and the countertop. We are delighted with the outcome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Shower glass. Our name says it all. We provide the best custom shower glass on the shore in a fraction of the time, and our reviews prove it.
Shower glass delivers the best fit, finish, and fastest service.
Reliable scheduling, competitive pricing, the best in the business.
They're the only one we call for shower glass.
Frameless beauty with speed, accuracy, and lifetime warranties. Shower glass. It's all we do. Visit showerglassdoors.net to schedule your free consultation.
Well, Coast Life, we're still excited to not only be hanging out with Lacey Coleman of Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, but getting to know you a little bit better. I mean, obviously, you're so knowledgeable in what you do professionally. Was that always what you had intended to do, is work in HVAC? Was that the life goal?
Believe it or not, Leah, no.
No? Every little girl doesn't dream of
hanging out with heat pumps and running an HVAC company. No, honestly, I was always interested in business, but growing up, that's my dad. Worked in the industry, but I really didn't know anything about it. We didn't talk a lot about it. I definitely didn't go, to work with him or anything. I played a lot of sports and I worked, but I was always interested in business. So I had the opportunity to join him in 2008, and I did. And really, at the time, it was just to help him out while I was going to school, and I was a new mom, and I could bring my daughter to work with me, so it kind of worked out. And then I ended up learning the industry and loved it, and really wanted to kind of pursue the business part of it, and while learning, about heat pumps and gas furnaces and everything as well. So then I wanted to scale and grow, and so I was able to buy the company, and here we are today. So it's been a really interesting journey. There's not a lot of women in the industry, so it's been a lot of challenges on all fronts, but definitely being one of a minority business owner in the industry. So I think things have definitely changed in the last 10 years. It's more accepted now. People don't just assume I don't know what I'm talking about. But I really love it. I really love the challenges, and I'm glad that this is where life has taken me. You never know sometimes the path. So I really enjoy. But no, short answer, I definitely did not.
Yeah, I mean it. Obviously, you are incredible at it, and you're an incredible businesswoman. So how would you maybe encourage other, young girls to pursue business as a career, especially maybe in male-dominated spaces?
Well, just do it. Why not, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of jumped in. I think I was probably a little naive. I was 19 or 20.
Maybe sometimes that helps.
I think the best thing is honestly just to jump into it and not really pay attention to all of the what ifs or all of the negative potential things. I run a different type of company sometimes than some of my male, colleagues, and that's not necessarily a negative thing, but it's just different. And I think of things and look at things differently, and then we kind of collaborate, and then we can kind of pull together. And I love that. Sometimes I think that women-run businesses can be as successful, more successful, just because can be more detail-oriented and kind of look at some of the smaller things that maybe other types of businesses aren't looking at.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of times too, we do look at things through a familial lens as well. So I think we do kind of we could run a business kind of like a family or with a family in mind, which I think is, it's not a bad thing. It is just, like you said, a different thing. But I think that's wonderful. Not only are you a fantastic businesswoman, but you are a mom as well. You've got 2 daughters, you said, right?
I do 2, yes. My oldest, she actually turned 17 tomorrow.
Wow.
So we are heading to the big city today for New York City.
Nice.
So we're going to a concert for her 17th birthday. She's super excited.
Who are you going to see?
Billie Eilish.
Oh, ooh, that's going to be a good one.
But we're in the pit, and I've never been in the pit, and I'm like, I might be too old to be in the pit.
No, that's how, look, I went to the Sabrina Carpenter concert last week, and
fun.
I was like, am I too old to be here? Am I like, is this okay? And it's just a fun time.
It'll be
Don't
so fun.
overthink it, yeah.
And then my youngest, she's almost 13.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Buckle up.
I have teenagers now. My oldest is driving, which was incredible. I love that she has that independence and can, meet her friends for breakfast.
So yeah, some wheels sound useful.
Yes, but I love it. I love seeing her be independent and grow into her own person. It's really cool.
Good.
But we spend a lot of our our weekends, horse shows, gymnastics, running all over the place.
You got a lot on your plate, Lacey.
Yes, I do, all the time.
So when you have incredibly busy days and weekends, is there a snack that you don't even want to keep in the house because you just can't resist eating it?
Ice cream. I live a little too close to a Dairy Queen. And
just always tempting you with a big DQ sign.
I get the blizzards, and I'll get like the peanut butter sauce on top of the blizzard.
Smart.
Yeah,
This is a smart woman here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Lacey, love that we got to know you a little bit better, the woman behind Coastal Comfort and all that you are. And I mean, there's more to get to know, which maybe we'll kind of get to throughout the show. But we do have more show to get to coming up. We're going to tell you about how you can save a life very easily. They just need a little bit of your blood. That's coming up.
Scoops and scores and Friday Night Lights. Football coverage like you've never seen before. Live games of the night every Friday night with the pre, half, and post-game shows. Plus, we'll take you around Delmarva for the latest real-time scores during Friday Night Lights. Tune in to the Delmarva Sports Network and the DSN app every Friday night this fall season. Scoops and scores and Friday Night Lights, only on DSN and the DSN app.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse About Books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
Signs of poor eyesight aren't always clear to us. At Wink Vision Center, we provide the best possible standard of care to discover the signs and improve your vision. Our eye exams are fast, easy, and comfortable to ensure you and your family can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop the finest selection of designer frames from Tiffany to Vera Wang, Maui Jim, and Urkers. Need an appointment? We can get you in as soon as the next day. The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City and Cambridge.
Be a part of art. Come inside the Art League of Ocean City's Center for the Arts. Waterfront on 94th Street Bayside. Admission is always free, year-round. Enjoy diverse galleries featuring original and local artworks for sale. You'll always find something new to see. Take an art class. We have something fun and unexpected for all ages and skills. Check our calendar. It's full of special events. See everything you need to know at ocart.org.
Calling any old contractor to solve a home performance or comfort issue in your home might wind up with you getting their solution rather than solving your problem. Start with a professional energy audit. Buying a new or used home, upgrading your HVAC system or crawl space, If your home's drafty or you have poor indoor air quality problems, get an energy audit. A thorough energy audit will figure out the cause of the problems rather than just treating the symptoms. For more information on FLC Energy, visit DelmarvaExperts.com.
Are you suffering from hair loss? Maybe you need to cut a few pounds. Ready to start dating again? Well, here at East Coast Plumbing, Heating, and Air, we can help you with none of that.
But what we can help you with is plumbing repairs, drain cleaning, tub and showers, water heaters, air conditioning, heat pumps, gas furnaces, and sewer and water main replacements. Stop dealing with chamois that don't work and call Delmarva's top service provider.
East Coast Plumbing, Heating, and Air! Or find us online at eastcoastplumbing247.com. Forget about it.
You're watching Coast Life. We're at the Tandra Outlets in Rehoboth, but not to shop today. That's right, we're giving instead here at a mobile unit of the Blood Bank of Delmarva. And to tell us all about this technological wonder is going to be none other than Tony Prado. Hey Tony, how are you?
Good, how you doing? Thanks for coming by.
I love having you on the show, and we love having you all over Delmarva, you know, saving people's lives, really. And can you tell us more about how you're collecting donations now?
Well, thank you for being a blood donor, first of all.
Sure.
We are excited to be here at Tandra Outlets. We were actually here from May 2021 until the end of 2022.
Okay, you had a storefront. You had like a storefront?
It was a storefront, and we left for a couple different reasons, but we never really wanted to leave. So we're thrilled to be back here with the Pod, which is a pilot program that is being run by our parent company in New York. And it went to New York and New England, and now it's here in the Delmarva Peninsula. And we're excited to have Tandra Outlets be the first place we came to. And this is a state-of-the-art, sizable facility.
I know, the Pod, it sounds futuristic.
Yeah. I mean, it's got everything you need. From check-in to cafe, and in between the donor screening and the donor beds, obviously. Everything you need is right here. The only thing that we ask our partners for is a level surface, such as this parking lot here in Tandra Outlets.
It's pretty level.
And then the restrooms are fairly nearby. We can go either to our left or to our right, either corner.
Okay.
And that takes care of staff and donors. And it's just exciting to be here. I feel like we are the talk of the town for Rehoboth Beach. Everybody going by here on Route 1,
yes.
You can't miss us. Mm-hmm. And people, as a result, have been not only making appointments, but they're walking in as well to donate, which is always great in the blood banking world. It's hard to get people to donate blood, and this is about making it easier.
Well, I'm so glad to be able to help you get the word out here at the Blood Bank of Delmarva. And you're right here on Route 1, everyone's gonna see it, you know, even shopping here at the outlets. So Delmarva, there's no excuses now. You know, Tony's helping you guys make it as easy as it can be to donate. All right, and there's even more events going on all over town, right? We were just talking about what's going on in Lewis.
Yeah, so it's shout out to Cape Henlopen High School. The HOSA kids, the Future Healthcare Workers of America, were doing a great job just up the road here with their blood drive. And it's always great to see the young kids coming out and donating. You know, last year we added 16-year-olds to the fold, and there's a number of 16-year-olds donating as well as 17, 18-year-olds. Also the teachers and parents. Some of I had a mother tell me that she was voluntold by her daughter in HOSA to come in and donate blood. And you know, Lewis Senior Center is also a great place that we go to. So, and one of the things we talked about with the Pod is people are not going to donate unless they're within 10 minutes of a location to donate blood. And this is what the Pod does for us. This gives us a place where people can come to, and we're going to be here through October 24th. We're here 3 times a week. This week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then next week we'll be here until the 24th. And then from there, we're on to Ocean City Outlets in Maryland.
Excellent. I love how this thing is just rolling through Delmarva.
Yeah.
Just saving lives like we were talking about a minute ago. And Tony, real quick, how can people new to the blood bank sign up to donate?
So if you want to donate at the Pod, go to delmarvablood.org/pod. It's POD. And that's an easy way to find out where this impressive structure is going to be. And you know, and DelmarvaBlood.org in general can tell you where you want to donate all over Delmarva. I mean, you name it, we're probably going to get there eventually, whether it's a Bloodmobile or the Pod. And like I said, we have 6 donor centers also throughout the area. And I mean, you know, are trying to make it easy for the Delmarva residents, and they do tend to respond when we ask for help. And like, for instance, we just helped our colleagues down in Florida. There was a shipment of 200 units that went down, and they were in bad shape. So we were happy to be able to help.
So in terms of hurricane relief?
Exactly. Florida and the Southeast in general, they were hard hit by the hurricanes. And when that happens, the blood centers, they can't collect blood the way they usually do. And so people around the country have been chipping in. It wasn't a lot, but it was something to be able to send to our colleagues and help the folks down in the Southeast.
And I know that means so much, and everyone down there is going to remember that for sure.
Exactly.
So, 6 brick and mortars. You've got the mobile unit. You've got the pod now. Delmarva, no excuses. He's giving you a good website to sign up and donate. We're going to be here till next week, and then on to Ocean City. We're making it as easy as you can to donate, and it really does make a difference. Tony, with the Blood Bank of Delmarva, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
And we're going to have some more Coast Life up in just a bit for you.
Why abandon a ship you just hijacked? Why kidnap the world's leading expert on kidnapping?
Why would a pop star kill her biggest fan? It's completely irrational.
It's my specialty.
The Irrational, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
NYPD!
I'm listening.
I'm not ratting out a friend of mine.
I want to get these guys. Divide and conquer?
Law and Order Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
You've come a long way, Peninsula Bath. Sure has been fun.
Are you the bath guy?
Can you take out the trash?
Do you do lawns?
Listen, Linda, listen.
You should have called Peninsula Bath.
Khakis?
Share with us your favorite Linda memory, and you'll get 2024 off your next bathroom remodel with Peninsula Bath.
Mercy, that's a great deal.
Thank you, Delmarva, for a great year.
At All Mobility, we keep you moving. Whether it's wheelchair-accessible vans, scooters, home ramps, or lift chairs, we've got the perfect mobility solution for you. Our experts will help customize options to fit your needs and lifestyle so you can stay independent and active. Scooters, ramps, vans, and more. Get moving with All Mobility. Come see us today or schedule a home consultation. allmobilitystore.com.
Hello, what's funky, fun, and fabulous? The Pottery Place in Fenwick Island. Explore over 12,000 square feet of fabulous finds, from furniture to gifts, home decor, art, pottery, housewares, and more. New pieces arrive weekly, and selected for the ultimate unique shopping experience. Looking for something extra special? Special orders and free local delivery is available.
Don't miss the winter clearance sale.
25% off store-wide, October 11th through the 18th at the Pottery Place in Fenwick Island.
Surface Solutions is a different kind of paving company. We believe that our reputation is more important than how much money we make. If we take care of our customers and ensure they have the best experience possible, financial success will find us. In our business, every job's not profitable, but we understand that going in. Your project will be done the right way no matter the outcome for us. It's all about doing the right thing, even when no one is looking. My best days are when we start with a customer and end with a new friend.
Vision loss can be gradual, and your elderly loved ones might not realize how compromised their vision has become. There are some simple ways you can help. Clear all pathways in their home to prevent accidents. Label items with bright colors and make sure those items stay in a designated place. When you need help, consult with a professional in-home care provider. Home Care Services can set up a safety plan, assist with running errands and other tasks that might be difficult for them.
To learn more about Home Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Well, Coast Life, it's another day of fun here on the couch. We're hanging out with Lacey Coleman still, filling in for Paige while she's off enjoying her honeymoon. We love having you here.
Excited to be here. Thank you.
And maybe you noticed this morning that temperature was cool, it was crisp. Maybe you've seen some of the leaves changing color.
Loved it.
Yeah. Gets you a little nostalgic this time of year, thinking back to maybe your childhood years or childhood falls, and maybe even nostalgic for a time that we didn't get to be a part of, thinking maybe a little over 200 years ago, around 200 years ago. Maybe. Well, if that's the case, we are taking you back in time with Historic Lewis. We've got Ryan Schwartz joining us, the Director of Interpretation with Historic Lewis, to take us back in time. I mean, you got the fit ready.
I mean, that's the first step. Just put the right foot as you go out the door.
Absolutely. I mean, you've got to dress for the job you want or the job that you have.
Correct. That's actually how I got my job at Historic Lewis. I just wore the clothes and walked in.
I think, and they're like, yes, that guy. He's the one. I believe it. So you guys, you said this is a busy time of year for you guys. You have a lot going on, especially kicking off this weekend, or really kicking off Friday. So what's going on with Historic Lewis?
Yeah, so I mean, starting this Friday, we have the opening of a brand new exhibit called Revolution to Republic. Revolution to Republic is all about what it meant to go from being subjects of a British crown to figuring out what it meant to be citizens of a new American republic. And we tell this as like a parallel kind of a story. We're focusing on a family called the Neals, who lived in one of the houses that we have restored and protected on our historic campus. They were there from the 1790s to the early 1800s. But with them in the house was also 7 to 8 enslaved African Americans. And so what does it mean for this transition for both of these two groups living under the same roof? And so we explore that as a part of this exhibit, which is opening this Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. And that kicks off a whole weekend full of activities that we've got going on. Starting on Saturday and Sunday, we have our Harvest Fair. So Harvest Fair kind of balances two different things. We are in the middle of the semi-quincentennial, the 250th anniversary of our national birth, I guess you could say. Yeah. And so this year lines up with 1774, the very last year of peace before the Revolutionary War began. And so we are exploring the two parts of that story of the fall of 1774, where Lewistowners and Delawareans more generally are doing everything they needed to do like every autumn. They're bringing in the harvest, they're preserving the food, they're opening up the market so people can stock up the pantries for wintertime. But they're also dealing with all the stuff that's happening that's leading to the war. It's a time of tension and fraught, and a fraught atmosphere to be involved in. So we're trying to capture that from 10 to 4 on both Saturday and Sunday with costumed reenactors, I guess you could say. Blacksmiths, market stalls, basket weaving, all these trademarks of 18th century life. And we're adding into that because Saturday is also International Archaeology Day. On both days from 10 to 4, we're also conducting archaeological excavations at our Cannonball House Maritime Museum. First time that's been done in decades, which is very exciting.
Yeah, I feel like there's just something I think kids and adults love about archaeology. It really is fascinating, the stories it tell. And it makes me worried about the stories that future generations will tell when they dig up all our stuff. And they'll be like, what was this? So all of these events sound wonderful and a great time for kids and adults alike, a great learning experience. Do people need to register, sign up, buy tickets?
All of the stuff that we've got going on over the course of the weekend is free to the public.
Fantastic.
Of course, we are supported by your generosity. So if you like what you see, there's a suggested donation of $10 that we would love if you're so able to give it to us. But this is an experience we want everybody to be able to have. Now, looking just ahead a little bit further than that, though, if there's something more of an adult Halloween kind of an experience you're looking for, with just a little bit of a historical twist. Coming up on Friday the 25th is our Booze and Brews event. Features a couple of different bands. It's a $65 ticket, a little bit of a price tag there, but it does get you 2 drinks and some food.
There you go. You'll spend that easy out
is
to
running
dinner.
from 6 to 10 p.m. that night, and that's adult, and that's 21 plus.
Perfect. So a lot of fun happening with Historic Lewis. Why is it important for you? I mean, I don't know if you could tell how captivated we are just listening to the stories you're telling here on the couch, but why is it important to keep this history alive, for a modern audience?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, that's partially what my role is, right? I'm called the Director of Interpretation because my job is to interpret what the history was for people, to help make it understandable and comprehensible. Because the most important thing that we can do as modern people is understand that the people of the past were human beings just like we are. It's easy to look at the differences, the way people dressed and their habits, their outhouses, that kind of thing. But we really want to look at them as people who were born the same way that we are born, that experience childhood, have the same emotions that we do. They feel sadness, they feel love, they feel loss. And ultimately, they all end the same way that we do.
This is true.
And so I think understanding the people of the past as human beings just like we are helps create that sense of empathy, not only for people of the past, but for our fellow human beings. And that's really what it's all about.
I think that's great. And I think we should be bringing back this outfit, honestly.
I mean, Can't skip leg day in these.
Right? That's what I'm saying. So I feel like maybe some fashion can come back around this year.
It recycles.
Let's make it happen. Well, Ryan, thank you so much for coming in and telling us all that Historic Lewis has coming up, because it's a lot. So we're going to give you a minute to plan your weekend, but we've got some more Coast Life when we get back.
Step into something new at Vernon Powell. Jumpstart your fall routine with Brooks and Hoka. Vernon Powell has Delmarva's largest selection of Hoka, including Hoka Kids. Power through work with Dansko and Bionic. Wall-to-wall work boots and Carhartt apparel. Outfit your whole family for fall in fuzzy Uggs, comfy Hey Dude, or Birkenstocks with socks. Sparkling layered looks from E. Newton and Kendra Scott. Plus new apparel from brands like Patagonia, Pure Lore, North Face, and UGG at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in appliances, to ensure that you not only get the best product for your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
It's always fun bringing clients into Delmarva Design Center. No matter how much they want to spend, there's always an option for people to pick something that they like.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
We know Angela Alsobrooks got caught taking illegal tax breaks, owing $59,000 in back taxes.
And she's now getting a deal. No penalties and a 25% reduction in interest.
Now the New York Times reports Alsobrooks lied on official mortgage documents, and Alsobrooks was sued twice for not paying her bills. Thousands in water, sewer, and other expenses. What scandal will they report next? Merlin's Future is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Thank you for calling Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions. This is Pam. How can I help you?
That's right. When you call Bennett Termite, you get a real person. No endless menus, just real local people ready to help. Our team is ready to make your home pest-free with safe and effective treatments. When you call, we'll answer. No automated systems, just quick, reliable service from people who care.
No problem at all. We have you on the schedule and we're happy to help.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by the Art League of Ocean City.
I want you to take a minute and think about the connections you've made in life with people, with places you've been, memories you've made. Perhaps they're all woven together with a single thread. And that is sort of what we're celebrating here at the Art League in Ocean City. I'm with Megan Burak-Lowe. Once again, you guys have a stunning show here at the Art League. Across all the galleries, there's sort of one common theme.
Yes, so it's a building-wide exhibition called the Red Thread, and a red thread is very significant in many cultures.
Sure.
But the basic theme is just the power of connection. In the universe, we are all connected by an invisible thread, and it is all about, you know, love and friendship, and so we have a ton of different work here, a lot of, you know, literal versions of a red thread,
yes.
But also abstract as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, one of the things that connects us as humans is art. It's we're one of the only creatures that can create it the way that we do. And I think being able to explore that thematically, visually, with all the mixed media that we're seeing here today really embodies the theme of connection.
Absolutely.
And it really is beautiful, both upstairs and downstairs. It's something that you have to lay eyes on because no two works look exactly the same. So if you were to be working with the red thread, Megan, what are maybe some of the symbols and ideas that you would pull?
Well, I am a portrait artist and an oil painter, so I would definitely incorporate it in some sort of portraiture of maybe a friend that I have, or a couple or something like that. So there's a lot of different ways to interpret it, though.
Absolutely, and I really do love the mixed media that we've seen. I think physically that red thread that we're seeing in a lot of the pieces, but the 3D works, the 2D works, photography, a lot of really creative ways that people are incorporating that theme.
Absolutely, and we also have a kids showing downstairs in our spotlight gallery. So they have some animals that they've drawn, and they've connected them with a red thread. And we have a community weaving project in Studio E, which is really cool. A bunch of people have been, in contact with those threads literally, and to create, a work of art. So all about connection here.
Absolutely, and there is always something going on at the Art League, not just art to see, but things to do. But why don't we head downstairs, check out some of the beautiful artwork, and chat a little more. Well, downstairs in the Thaler Gallery, there's still plenty more connections to explore with the red thread. And I think the 3D pieces have really been some of my favorites, and you'll see some behind us. But Megan, we know that the shows change once a month, but you guys have plenty of events and field trips and classes all going on at the Art League of Ocean City. So tell us what people are in store for October.
Absolutely. We have a bus trip coming up to the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C., and the National Portrait Gallery as well. October 16th, so definitely check that out. And then we have our fall classes that are all on our website right now. You can go to ocart.org. You can also give us a call, or you can stop on in.
Perfect. And for folks who are seeing all the beautiful artwork and they feel inspired and they want to be part of this connection, this community, whether it's woven together with the red thread or not, how can they become members of the Art League of Ocean City?
Sure, you can go on our website, as I said, ocart.org. We have different levels of membership, starting as low as $25 if you're a student. If you're over 60, we have a $40 senior membership. Nice. And you can also give us a call, or you can just stop on in and we'll help you get set up.
Yeah, I mean, every artist that I've ever talked to that belongs to the Art League of Ocean City is always very appreciative and very excited for what you guys do for them and work with them and all the amazing events that you do here. So
Absolutely.
It really is a wonderful team up. If you're on the fence, get on the other side of it and become a member at the Art League of Ocean City. I don't think you're going to regret it, but make sure you come in and see all the wonderful pieces of artwork exploring the red thread connection. It really is something beautiful to behold. So we'll let you make your plans. We'll take a quick break, but there's more Coast Life coming your way.
It's the perfect time to upgrade your home's comfort with Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning.
Now through December 7th, get up to $2,200 with Carrier's Cool Cash instant rebate on qualifying systems. That's right, big savings on a brand new, energy-efficient heating system. You may also be eligible for a federal tax credit up to $2,000 with a qualified system.
Get it done now and stay warm all winter long. Call Coastal Comfort or visit coastalcomfort.com, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Muscle pain slowing you down? Invest in your health and wellness with Hot Spring Spas at Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewis. Made with top-of-the-line technologies for a remarkable hydrotherapy experience. Clean and easy, 5 times the filtration and self-monitoring that tells you what it needs to maintain natural-feeling water. With personalized control and multi-level seating to target muscle groups and provide comfort. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we believe your hot tub should take care of you, not the other way around. Visit Delaware Hot Tub Company in Lewis today.
Follow the yellow brick road to Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany Beach. Scare up some fun with our wide selection of games, crafts, dress-ups, and puzzles. You'll find science kits and educational toys that kids will love. Thousands of award-winning toys to encourage creative minds and active bodies. Come and discover magic and wonder. There's no place like Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany, Fenwick, and Rehoboth, and Kids Catch in downtown Lewis.
It all started with a food truck and a dream of bringing excellent street food to our community. That dream became Tiki Jack's as we know it today. From mouth-watering street tacos to our signature sandwiches and street-inspired entrees, Tiki Jack's is the ultimate destination for comfort food by the shore. Whether you're dining out with family or looking for a fun night out with friends, stop by Tiki Jack's at Rehoboth Beach today for all your street eats and brews.
Life is full of little moments. Joyous laughter. Playful dancing. Bright smiles. Never miss a moment. Built for brighter days. Shell Brothers Homes.
Well, Coast Life, we are still excited to be hanging out with Lacey Coleman from Coastal Comfort, who's filling in for Paige while she's out enjoying her honeymoon, sending all the love and well wishes her way.
Congratulations, Paige.
But we're very excited to have you here with us, and we're also very excited to be talking about a party that's so good, it'll leave you dead, or maybe undead. We're talking Zombie Fest, of course. We've got JC Brittingham with Milton Theater on the Coast Life couch with us. Love it when you're here, JC, to get us hype for quite the party. And Zombie Fest, I mean, this has been going on for how long now?
Oh my gosh, about 5 or 6 years, yes. So we're really excited this year. It's on Saturday the 19th. It's from 4 to 8 p.m., well, 9 p.m.-ish. We do have a zombie walk from 8 to 9. And it's gonna be just a beautiful day. We have a lot of vendors. We've got some great food trucks. We've got freak show performers, got a laser show. We have a kids fest. So we've got everything for everyone. We're so excited.
Yeah, I mean, this really is an event that has gotten bigger and better every single year.
Yes,
that you guys have had it. And I know that more and more people get excited to go. So this is the sort of event where I imagine we encourage dressing up.
Very much so. The bigger the better. We have a costume contest, we have a pets costume contest, a kids costume contest, and an adults. I would have to say that the adults probably go the hardest.
I would think.
And they've got some really fun, great ideas. I've had a couple people tell me what they're going to be doing this year, so I'm really looking forward to seeing the costume contest this year.
All right. Do you also participate in dressing up?
A little. Yeah. I'm running around all day, so it's a little hard to wear like the full, get up.
That's true.
But I do some face makeup, and I try to blend in with the undead. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the theme this year for Milton Theater has been Mardi Gras, and that I imagine that continues right into Zombie Fest.
Oh, very much so. You'll see beads and masks and Mardi Gras flags, and you'll definitely know that you are sort of coming into like a haunted New Orleans mansion. That's the feel that we're trying to give you this year.
That's a good vibe.
Yeah.
That's a really good vibe. Lacey, are you a zombie girl?
Definitely.
Yeah?
I've checked out the website and it looks like there's a lot of really cool activities. Are you having a light show?
We are, yeah. We're having a laser show.
I saw that
Starts
too.
at 7 p.m. So that's very exciting. And we're also going to have, some of the stilt walkers are going to be wearing like LED lights as they walk through the street.
That sounds so cool.
We'll have like fire breathers, and I think there's someone doing aerial stunts and things like that. So you have something for literally everybody.
Yes, and you said Zombie Fest starts Saturday, and do people need to buy a ticket ahead of time? Can they just show up?
They do not. It is a free event, and we have parking at 3 different places. We've got 2 different shuttles going back and forth, so you should be able to come in and get out as easily as possible, we hope.
Yes. Which, is helpful, because Milton is a small town. That's what we love about it. It does make parking a little tricky, especially when the whole town is, overrun by zombies.
Very much.
It does make it just a smidge trickier. You said food trucks, you said some performances, so a lot to look forward to. What else is coming down the line with Milton Theater? I know you guys just finished Heathers that we were so excited for.
Yes, it was so much fun, and the audience has absolutely loved it. As you know, it's a cult classic, so we've got a lot of people who are really dedicated, came in costumes. But next up, we have Annie, which is such a family-friendly show. Everybody loves Annie. I'm looking forward to seeing all the kids, and just feeling that Christmas spirit.
It is. It's a holiday classic.
Yes, yeah. So we expect to see a lot of family out there to come support, and hopefully we'll see you there in the audience.
Yes, you just might. I know we saw Legally Blonde, some of our Coast Life team, Paige and our producer Kendall. We went, and it was phenomenal. So if you haven't had a chance to check out a show at the Milton Theater, highly, highly recommend, because the talent is just unreal what you guys do with the space there, because it is a small stage.
Yes,
for the level of talent that is on it.
I mean, it is. It's very calculated. All the movements are very calculated, and the rehearsal process is so short. It only being 11 days, which is sort of crazy. And once you know that and you see what the production value is,
it's insane.
You're blown away.
Yes, it is insane. I am a little disappointed I didn't win the Legally Blonde raffle basket, but that's okay. It's all right. I won by seeing the show. So we're not to the holidays just yet. So one more time, we want to kick things off with Halloween. We got Zombie Fest happening this Saturday. The when, the where, the website for more information.
Yes. Great. Thank you so much.
Perfect. All right. It's going to be a great time. JC, thank you for coming in and telling us all about stuff. When we get back, though, the scary spookies aren't done. We've got our great debate when we get back.
Pets are cute. Until they're not. Forgive your best friend. It's not clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Brian, what's the difference between treated wood and composite decking?
Treated wood decking costs less, but requires a lot of maintenance over the years. Composite decking looks like wood, but won't fade, curl, or rot. It's insect resistant, maintenance free, and comes with a lifetime warranty. Get composite decking for the same price as treated lumber through October, extended just for you.
Paul Davis can bring the showroom to you as soon as tomorrow.
And we'll give you an estimate that day.
Call Paul Davis, the restoration and remodeling experts.
Peninsula Home Care proudly serves the beautiful communities of Delaware and Maryland with a team of compassionate nurses, therapists, and social work at your service. We are here to help you regain your strength and independence right in the comfort of your home. Our team actively engages in our community, including ongoing education with our partners. From hospital to home, Peninsula Home Care is your hometown home care, right by your side since 1985.
For a great shopping experience, Furniture Gallery is the place to pick up one-of-a-kind signature finds to complete your home decor. Come explore our selection of handcrafted furniture and get all the supplies you need for your own DIY projects. And through the doors is Shore Marketplace, where you'll find the most unique local shops at the beach. With over 40 local artisans, Shore Marketplace is truly a local connection you cannot afford to miss. And next door you'll find Scrub Apparel outlets. All this under one roof with easy access off Coastal Highway North.
Well, it's Tuesday, and that means it is time for another, and Lacey, we didn't prepare you for this, but it's time for a great debate.
What are we debating?
So you got to do the echo. And joining us for the great debate today is Lacey Coleman, filling in for Paige while she's off this week, enjoying life as a married woman. But you're with Coastal Comfort Heating and Air. People have gotten to know you as a businesswoman, and now they've gotten to know you a little bit more personally, and I love that.
Me too.
But our great debate today, this is basically just we do a quick kind of this or that. You have to pick one. Yes, you can have a little bit more to say about it, but ultimately you have to decide on one. And it's October, Halloween's coming up, so we've been sticking with sort of October spooky themes for the month. Today, we are talking which is better, scary stories or scary movies? I'll let our guests start us off.
For me, probably I would prefer a scary story.
Okay. I'm with you on that. I think there's nothing better than just a good, well-told, scary story around the campfire with friends, family, whatever. And maybe that is part of the 80s, 90s kids charm that and I think the key to a good scary story is, of course, the storyteller.
Definitely.
Whereas with scary movies, that's not necessarily the case because it doesn't have to be such a well-crafted theater of the mind.
You have the visuals there where, with a ghost story,
yes,
it's up to your imagination.
Granted, the visuals can also be part of the problem for the scary movies.
That's what the problem is for me. I can vividly remember probably in high school watching scary movies, and I just decided that I never want to do that again. I think I have this certain scene from a certain movie. So many years later, only a couple of years obviously.
Still haunts you, yeah.
Still, I can visually, it's like forever burned in my brain, and I hate it. So I think a fun, little cutesy ghost story that's my vibe.
All right, I love that. I do like sort of the cute, spooky vibe as well, so I am more of a ghost story person myself. On our poll at coastlife.com/vote, you guys are more scary movie fans, which again, I get it because you can entirely suspend your disbelief for a while. You get wrapped up in the gore and the graphics of it all. But I think it's hard to beat the classics. That's all. I am more of a psychological scary movie person as opposed to like the gory, stabby ones. I do like the more psychological thriller horror genre, but I remember even the first time we watched Psycho in school in like a music class, actually. It was like a music theory course, and Hitchcock came up a number of times. But the shower scene, you know, the and like for it's still to this day sometimes I'll like check the shower a little bit more cautiously. Like,
that is so real. You ever come home and you just like snatch the shower curtain open really fast, and you're like, I don't know what I was gonna do if there's somebody back there, but you know, because your mind starts playing tricks on you.
Yes, yeah. But any ghost stories about like babysitters were my nightmare for a long time because I was like the neighborhood babysitter, and so anytime you pick up the phone, check on the children, I'm like, no.
I don't know that I've ever gotten through a full scary movie. It's just too much for me.
That's all right. This here on Coast Life is a safe space to talk about that. But we'll leave our poll up for the rest of the week, so you've got until Friday to cast your vote, and we'll see on Friday who comes out on top, whether it's the classic ghost stories or the scary movies. So we'll see. But Coast Life does have to take a quick break. We'll be right back, though, to wrap.
It starts with our oldest family tradition, artisan bread, topped with the finest hand-sliced meats and cheeses. Add in the freshest locally grown produce. But don't forget the In our house, it's not just a hoagie, it's a primo.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
Hey, bath guy, do you do roofs? Nope. Do you do lawns? Negatory. Do you do windows and siding? Not a chance.
At Peninsula Bath, we're your local pros for bathroom remodeling, and that's it. Top quality, customer focused, and competitively priced. Ask about our free shower door upgrade and our neediest bathroom contest.
Hey Dad, can you take out the trash?
No, son, not a chance.
Peninsula Bath.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh, loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
The real estate industry was broken, but change is here and the Parker Group is leading the charge.
We're proud to introduce our groundbreaking 3.5% listing fee. Sell with us and you could save thousands of dollars.
Our cutting-edge technology delivers significant savings that we pass on to you. Our world-class marketing and dedicated team provide the human touch and unparalleled expertise that you deserve.
As passionate advocates for a more transparent and equitable selling experience, we're not afraid to challenge the status quo.
Welcome to a new era of real estate with the Parker Group.
Welcome to Beach Barrels. No matter where you're from, everyone is a local. Fun times and good vibes await with a wide variety of craft brews, plus our award-winning Primo Hoagies made fresh daily. Dance the night away at the best live music venue in Ocean City. And there's never a bad seat to catch your favorite sports team. Dine in or relax on our outside deck with comfortable seating and beautiful palm trees for a cozy, tropical atmosphere. Beach Barrels open 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. at 132nd and Coastal Highway.
It starts with our oldest family tradition, artisan bread, topped with the finest hand-sliced meats and cheeses. Add in the freshest locally grown produce. But don't forget the In our house, it's not just a hoagie, it's a primo.
Well, we hate to see you go, Coast Life. It's been so much fun hanging out with Lacey Coleman from Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning all day. Have you had fun?
Loved it.
Yeah, we learned a little bit about history with the historic Lewis. We've learned where you can give blood to help save a life. I mean, that really is a
Really
big
important.
deal. Yeah, especially, I mean, when you look at the car accidents that we've had lately in this area, whew, scary stuff. But a great way to give back to the community. We've talked about Zombie Fest. Basically, we've got your whole weekend planned out because there's a lot to do here on Delmarva.
The Historic Lewis Society has a whole weekend full of activities, Zombie Fest, which honestly looks amazing.
Yeah, I know it's hard to pick. The hardest part is going to be picking what you're going to do this weekend because there's stuff going Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You got to get down to the Art League of Ocean City so that you can check out the display they have there with the red thread. It's really, really cool to see in person. I got to see it at the beginning of the month, and it really is something special. But it's been fun getting to know Lacey a little bit better, the woman behind the business, and I hope you had a lot of fun today.
I've had so much fun. I appreciate being here.
Yeah, well, we appreciate all that you do, and keep our community safe at the end of the day when it comes to keeping people at the appropriate temperature.
Comfortable
yes.
all the time, year-round. That's the goal.
Well, it is time for us to get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us all day. We love hanging out with you. Coast TV News at 5 is going to take it away. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow.